Hey guys, welcome to the video. I hadn't made a video for a long time like this where I just sit and talk, but today I'm gonna do it because I feel like this topic is very important, okay? Um, I was drinking like at least a gallon of water every day and I was eating whatever I felt like it and having, days that I only was drinking water, sometimes drinking a gallon, sometimes even two. And that's not the point. Just letting you know what I was doing. But I stopped, like, I was feeling great, right? And great power, a lot of energy, vital, powerful, and feeling good within myself and feeling more peace, feeling more social. Like, I was getting better basically. And then I started going fruitarian again, okay? And from that fruitarian, I only eat fruits and nuts. Then I went to only fruits and cashews. And I stopped drinking as much water to really not much at all. Because I felt like, okay, in the past I did fruitarian and only eat fruits and nuts, and I wasn't even drinking water, right? So I felt like, okay, the fruits is a lot of hydration. There's people who even say that the fruits has H3O, which is more hydrating to the human body than water from H2O. And I just felt like, okay, because I'm eating so much fruits, prioritizing the fruits, I don't need as much water. I don't need to worry about water. What happened was, absolutely, I was gaining a bunch of strength, a bunch of energy, but today I got sick, okay? And I wake up, I didn't sleep at all. To be honest, I didn't wake up, I didn't sleep at all because a lot of noises, and I think like, um, I don't know, my body be way too much adrenalized, and I wasn't even sleepy, right? And the day before I slept a lot. So I'll get up and I'm like this, right? I don't know if you guys can hear my nose, but like I'm very constipated. Um, I was like a bunch of toilet paper being used because like I don't remember the name, but when you just constipated and it's coming mucus out of your nose. I can't breathe. Um, I was feeling weak. I tried to train. I was feeling too weak. I didn't feel like skating. Didn't feel like nothing. And yeah, I'm basically sick, Um, and I learned from now that like I was feeling really bad. I was like, what happened? I hadn't felt like these allergic attacks that happens that I used to think is allergic attacks, and then get worse and worse and worse to the day where I get to the night that I can't breathe, and usually gets better in the next day. And when I was a kid, I used to take a lot of meds for that stuff, but that's even worse. It never made a good effect, and it stopped even making effect. So I would take even more medicine, which was not good at all. But eventually I just stopped, and this happens. But it stopped happening for years. Like for years now, I hadn't had these happening again. So I was just so like out of pocket. I was like, why? Why is this happening? You know what I mean? Every day I'm feeling huge amounts of energy, training super hard, skating, enjoying myself. What happened, right? And yesterday, after skating, I went and took a bath on the ocean. It was kind of cold, but I did it anyway. Then I took a huge walk, came back. Wasn't cold. I was like here on my sofa until I went to bed, and like I wasn't cold. And I don't know exactly what happened, but now that I'm thinking about it, I start thinking like, yo, I saw a girl, that a YouTuber that I follow, that she's like spreads the gospel, and she's talking about how uh, a verse where it says that God brings the right water for you while you switching for a crack one, a bad one. And it kept on my brain that, and I remember how when I was just drinking a lot of water, I was feeling really good, really vital. You know, I always tell you the benefits of fasting from autophagy that heals you and eats bad cells and cancer cells and makes not get into this state of ketosis, improves your cognition, physical activity, and human growth hormone, which makes your muscles grow and your fat burn. And we have natural these when we fast, okay? From 12 to 24 hours, it activates the different ones, and it goes even more as you go further until 3 days at least. So yeah, I start thinking about it, and I start drinking water, and I kept drinking water, and I was like, bro, let me try drink a gallon of water. I hadn't finished it. I'm like half, to be honest. But I just realized the more I drink, the better I'm feeling, and how it was a huge mistake of me thinking that fruits is a good substitute for water. And this is the message that I'm trying to spread today, that is, water is better than fruits, okay? And I believe it from what happened today, you know what I mean? um, all this constipation clearly showed that when I was drinking a lot of water, everything was getting flushed, everything was a-okay. I was eating even foods that are harder to digest. Fruits is the easiest food to digest. It takes 30 minutes on our stomach, and nuts, it says that is the one of the seconds, which takes 2 hours. So highly easy digestible foods, and I get to this state. Just let me know that you know I wasn't drinking the water, I wasn't flushing everything out. A lot of it stay on my body, and that's how constipation happens. Or when you don't have a good bowel movements that flush everything out, you have too much toxins on you, then you get too much mucus, and that mucus uh, gets into in this state. Okay, so when I did fruitarian for 2 months, I healed myself from allergies. My vision got better. Like I used to, we use glasses. I don't use glasses no more for many years, and yeah, like it just gave me a lot of benefits. But now I'm learning that, you know, water is even better, to be honest. Um, and I'm gonna restart drinking a gallon of water a day, because I saw the consequence happening, and that was my understanding from the 2 months that I did. But now I have a different understanding, where peanuts, it goes really bad on my stomach and in my gut, and I start having itchiness and stuff like that. And even cashews, I'm starting to realize they might not be the best. So I think fruits are amazing, are a great thing. Makes you feel more calm, makes you feel more peaceful. It kind of gives you that 3D vision of like appreciating life. And I had said that in videos before. I truly feel that, but I don't think it substitutes for water. And for that cause and happening this, getting sick, not having, it was a great day, I was feeling like sick, I was feeling horrible, I still don't feel well. It was a sunny day, everybody like you know uh, light clothes, and I was like this big sweater, like my t-shirt is long sleeve, I'm one of my hottest jean pants, and it's like, yeah, I feel sick, I have symptoms of sickness. And this shouldn't happen, because I do pride myself from not getting sick, and my health, right? So I'm always saying I don't get sick, I never get sick. And the reason for it is because I used to get sick all the time, just like this, but I hadn't for many years. So I was like, yeah, just don't get sick. That's why I went to the water too, and even in the water, I was fine, bro. I was getting all wet, like I was fine. Um, I think it was really this congestion. Um, and yeah, like I just want to share how water, to me, how I see it now, is more important than fruits, bro. And in the Bible, the same girl, she read a part in the Bible that I don't know if her Bible is different than mine. It might be because I already read mine almost 3 times. I'm getting the fourth, and I never read that. But it says that, maybe I missed out, but it says that um, you know, God is like, don't waste your seed, and he's talking about semen, because it's the water that replenishes you, and drink water is going to make you feel good. And ever since I heard that, I started drinking water, and that's how it started. Drinking more and more water, and I be feeling way, my bad, way and way better. Um, so now stopping just for a few days, like, to be honest, it was like, yeah, it wasn't too many. Uh, I don't even think we got to a week, but to get in this state is unacceptable to me, bro, because I couldn't train, I couldn't skate, I couldn't do bodyboard. It was great waves. I was feeling horrible whole day. I'm not feeling good, and it just opened my eyes to the importance of water and how the body really feels way better. Every time I drink, I feel my body like more calm and steady, and it just makes you feel so good because you are drinking. It's not only about the flushing, but it's also you taking the toxins out when you have a when you have a when you go pee, and it takes the toxins out, and then you drink water which is pure, and you get more pure. You feel more calm. You feel more happy. So I just want to let you know that the importance of water, and that I will start drinking a gallon of water every day again. And a lot of people, when I say it, is like, oh, that's too much, da 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 da. But reality, I was feeling amazing, and my only mistake was stopping that. And I do think we all should drink a gallon of water because it makes me feel way better. And you know, a lot of people do drink it, and I think it does. It is great for us. So I want to share with y'all all these benefits, all these thoughts that I had, and hopefully, if you not feeling great, maybe why you are dehydrated, and make sure you drink your water so you don't end up congested and having a bunch of mucus on your body, just like I did. And by drinking water, you flushing everything out, you're taking the toxins out, you're healing yourself, so you're always healthy, happy, and feeling good. You know what I mean? Um, Other experience that I had, past a girl, y'all know how I be like, catch my eyes, but yeah, like that, you know. Um, Let me stop. Drink some water, and you're gonna feel way better. And I did a huge mistake stopping that because it changes you emotionally, truly. It's not only physical benefits. So if you're in a tight spot, you're not feeling good, you're not enjoying life. I had experienced that. I drink only water, bro, and like the whole day. And if you also want to have bad moments on that day, but like I had other moments where I was like, life seems so beautiful, and you just see things in a new way. And at first I was like, oh, it's because I'm fasting, but now I'm not even sure. I think it's because of the water, because yeah, the body just needs it, and you just replenishing it, just like you pour water to the trees and to the nature to grow. I feel like our body is very the same. So I want to come here today uh, and let y'all know my thoughts and advise y'all to drink water. You know what I mean? I used to do a lot of videos of this, just advising things that I saw to myself that was positive, and this one was definitely one. So I want to let you know and explain what happened to me, you know, and what happened, the consequences of not drinking water, the state that I end up in. You know what I mean? So hope that was helpful, and I'll see y'all probably tomorrow. Bye.